Welcome to my first vegetable garden. Today I want to talk to you about growing peppers in containers. You can have a really successful container pepper garden. They grow wonderfully actually in small containers. These are 2.5 gallon containers. You could even use 5 gallon containers if you wanted to, and the bigger the container, the little bit less work you have to do in managing nutrients and water. But these are 4 kinds of peppers that have been growing in these containers since about May. The first thing that's important is that at any time that you're growing vegetables in containers, you want some sort of saucer or some sort of water reserve system for the plant. When it gets, into the 90s, 95 degrees in July and August, very quickly your plants can dry out. And you don't want any container vegetables to dry completely out. It will damage the growth of the plant, it will damage the fruiting. So you have to just make sure you can water the plants regularly. And if you can't, I work full-time, I wish I could do this as a full-time job, but you just need to use a couple of saucers. This is a lid from a bagel tray, so I recycled that. And then the other ones I purchased at a dollar store for $1, obviously. So it doesn't cost a lot of money. And you just fill them up with water, you let them sit in there. If the plant dries out before you can water it, it will pool liquid up from there. Peppers can be grown in 2.5 gallon containers. And this is sort of the proof. These are doing really, really well. This is a Poblano pepper, which is a great grilling pepper. It has very, very mild heat, much less than a jalapeno. And if you grill each side for 3 or 4 minutes, you can actually peel the skin off. That's a little bit hard to digest, and you end up with a great tasting pepper. Down here is my Orange Habanero, and you can see, about 10, 12 Orange Habaneros ready to come off. And I used one in a green tomato relish the other day, and it turned out really, really well. This is a Biagio pepper, which is thinner, darker green, and it's a little bit more spicy than a jalapeno, so it does add some heat to your dishes. But you can just see how many Biagio peppers are on there, and the whole plant actually needs to be staked up. That's the other thing is pepper plants are very fragile, so they break easily. So you do need to make sure you stake them, and you can see a bamboo pole in there. In here is a Cubanelle. And you can see 2 colors, 3 colors actually. They start out green. This is a sweet pepper, so it's an alternative to a bell pepper. And down there you can see a sort of a brownish version. That's the color it turns after green, and then from that brownish color it will turn red. When it gets red, it's just a little bit more sweeter. And then back in there are my green bell pepper, and that's starting to bring back some more green pepper. So it's August 28th here. These peppers are doing really well and should get another good 4 weeks of production. And you can see up top all the flowers that are forming, which is great. That means the peppers will keep coming. When you are picking peppers, and here's an example, I pulled a pepper off right here by hand and the whole stem broke off. They're extremely fragile. So a tomato you can tug off the vine. For these peppers, you don't want to pull because it will actually just snap the whole thing. So you want to, carefully, I can't use my other hand, it has the camera. Use 2 hands and hold the stem when you break it off, or actually a pair of scissors, just cutting it off is really the best way. But you can really grow peppers in containers, so for all of you that are in like zone 7 like me, you can't start your peppers till next year. But you can start thinking about what you might want to grow in a container. And I will do videos showing you how to set this up come next year as I'm planting mine, and I'll talk to you about the soil production. I'll talk to you about the soil to use. I'll talk to you about fertilizing and just how to maintain your plants so they get a really nice production for you. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please check out my other YouTube videos, and I hope you subscribe. Thank you.